Hello, collective. What's up? What's really going on? 144,000 chosen ones, Starseeds, Earth Angels. I'm honored to be a part and do my part. I hope you can hear me. Okay. So here we are in this timeline of 5D and the level of enlightenment and ineffable. That's right. Ineffable. Don't give an F. Except it's for your motherly duties, taking care of your babies. No, that's a normal routine. So the sounds of blackness, I love them. I've been listening to them for years. Okay, so fresh new day. And to work on your gratitude list, raising the vibrations. In the morning when you woke up, grounding, meditation. Well, meditation, sitting in the power. And, excuse me, 1 second. Let me fix this. Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. Where was I? I'm here. Journaling. Oh yeah, grounding, meditation, sitting in the power, grounding, and opening our heavenly realm around us, the dome, and also the clairs. So you can communicate on your intentions to your divine realm of higher vibrational beings, your spirit guides. Sorry, this is annoying. There. Spirit guides, archangels, ancestors, your loved ones, the whole game. Divine in the gang, like Scooby in the gang. Okay. Jesus. Well, I tell you, when I was going through some pain through court and everything and heartbreak, Jesus, for me, I'm not going to preach to you. I'm just telling you what works for me. And it's a symbiotic relationship. A spiritual. Well, in every realm. And every timeline. Yeah. Pretty powerful. Uh-oh. Confirmation. Time to sage. Got it. Hold on. Change is coming. Hold on. Okay, where's here it is. There it is, right there. Okay. So let's cleanse the energy. Sage away. Archangels in every corners. Thank you, Christ. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Divine. Scooby in the gang. Divine in the gang. We thank you for this time. And to just learn and graduate from this Harvard planet. And move on up the timelines to resonate with our vibrational and frequencies. And also return to sender, anything low vibe, any thoughts, feelings, whatever's low vibe, words. Return to senders, time 10,000 immediately. Thank you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Zora. Little while, everything will be all right. Enlightenment. Yes. So, Doing our own research, using holistic approaches to healing health in our body, inside and out, our mind, keeping our head on straight, praying for those who are not in their right mind, because please seek the proper authorities, and even talk to a therapist. It's great. I do. It's all right. I was in the Navy. I mean, I'm had a life, lost a son. Not everyone is born knowing everything we can share. There's no stigmatism in it. It's really hard for a soldier, especially military men, to admit that they can talk to someone who is in mental health. Trust me, I know. I've talked with a lot of veterans in active duty who really needed, some medication and someone to talk with and make them feel safe, make them feel comforted, help them to breathe, calm down. There's also a really good book about PTSD by Kathy O'Brien. She's written several books. She was trafficked as a child. Her family sold her. And really heartbreaking story. And she healed. And she's writing books. She's talking with people. She's talking with other survivors to heal. She says faith and knowledge is how she did it. Having faith in herself. Having faith. I have faith in myself. You having faith in yourself. You're always good enough. You're very valuable. You came here on this planet for a reason. And this is, everyone. 144,000 Starseeds, just everyone is here with a gift. Just takes that meditation and that time to ask your angels how. Get that answer. Believe it. Ask them to keep showing you signs and synchronicities. Because seriously, that's what we did before we came here. And bad karma is like the divine living up to their end of the bargain. Like, hey, if I don't wake up out of this amnesia, please intervene. They can't intervene without us giving consent. So, or asking. And that's how powerful we are. And that's before we were born in our contracts. Kind of changes the blame game, huh? No one to blame because I did it to myself. You did it to yourself. It really is that way. That's a part of breaking into being ineffable, not being reactive. Because, excuse me, I don't want to play that song. Different mood. All right. Oh, man. Oh, I know how to get it. No. I want the album. All right. On a flow, not resistance. Because in the resistant mode, you're not, swimming upstream like the salmon, right? The salmon go upstream, but it's the direction. It's innate. It's in our DNA. To flow upstream to rise to the top. And there's other dimensions beyond 5D. And then there's levels like 4. Sometimes, well, in 3D, the Pleiadians kind of blocked out the 3D level 4 and put those who resonate in 5 because 4 had too many issues they had to deal with. Okay, so let's change the frequencies and vibrations here. All right. Never say or do anything you can't yell off a rooftop. Never read a book by its cover, especially on youth too. There's some smart kids. And protect our precious energy at all costs. And cleanse it. Cleanse. And staying in high vibrations, you also you're going to resonate in that level. So, it's called high spiritual ranking. So it's just, no attachments can be at that vibrational frequency. Also, just all that low vibe stuff. It's physics. It's the divine. Okay. So we went over the consciousness of timelines, vibrational frequencies match. And that's enlightenment. And ineffable is humbleness, inner heart, because we've done the inner hard work of research and applications by actions and behaviors to stay in that calmness and peace by practicing our mindfulness and sitting in the power, grounding. It's just like, yes, that's the frequency. Okay. We're going to continue this frequently every day, every morning, all day long. Open your clairs, work with your clairs, with your divine guidance. It takes work. You're not handed anything. That's why we're here on this Harvard planet too. We volunteered in our soul contract to learn something. Okay, so if a low vibrational wants a reaction out of us to hold this frequency by practicing every morning, what I said, it's easy. I know it's hard sometimes when you're really hurting, and I'm so sorry, but you could do it. If I could do it, you could do it. What does that say? So you can easily return to this place once you practice. Okay. So if there's any, someone cuts you off when you're driving, trust me, I can tell you from experience. When I was stressed, I was, someone cut me off driving on the road. Okay, as an example, and that really happened. I'd be like, jerk, can't cut my horn. Now, after, God, when did I start this? I went to 7th chakra for meditation and yoga. Well, easy yoga, light yoga. That happened to me. Someone cut me off and did something stupid where I had to hit the brakes. And so, nobody gets hurt. Just let them go quietly on their merry way. It'll eventually catch up with them. But I was just so untriggered. I was so proud of myself. And I was like, damn, why didn't I react? I didn't give a shit. I really was like, I didn't give an F. And I was just like, peace. Seriously. And I was like, what am I doing different? Oh, yeah, meditation. And I was also kind of bathing with others in that same vibration, like swimming in that same vibrational pool. So it makes a difference, literally. And also, let's see, Cryon states that when you're at that frequency, you will have, like, even people next to you will be vibrating at the same frequency. That makes sense. So it's a resonation. Peace and love. So heavenly. I bounce and fall right up. Oh, okay. Oh, man. No way. Okay. I was about to say bummer. All my research that I saved. Have you ever done that? That humbles your ass right away. Like, worked on a paper for like long ass time. Okay. And you're like, got all your stuff together and you're like writing your paper and you're almost done. And especially those old computers, like, what was it, like 1990 or like in 2000, 2001, when I was in college. And we'd hit like a save and it's all gone. It's like, oops. Oh my God. It's funny. Something I get to laugh at myself being a comedy movie on the other side, because that's what we will be doing for a long time. So make it really good. Okay. Let's see. Here it is. These lyrics. Okay, so this song, you hear this song? Sounds of Blackness. They're a gospel Baptist church. Okay, so these are the lyrics. I believe, yeah. Oh, I believe. I believe. So this is, you can hear the upbeat. This raises your vibrations. Tell me to believe. I believe in the power, and I never, ever doubt. Never, ever doubt. Every minute, every hour, I believe. I believe in myself because I know I've got my help from the power in the sky. I believe. No one asking where I've been, just ask me where I'm going. Cause I won't be ashamed to tell you I live my life knowing all the roads ahead of me are filled with peace and love. Every step so heavenly, you fall and bounce right up. All miracles and dreams are realized for me through faith. Nothing seems impossible if you believe. Hey! Yeah, you hear that, King of Wands? Oh, it's the truth. I believe in myself, cause I know I got the help from the power in the sky. I believe. Looking in the mirror, I can see my eyes are glowing. Living testimony that the spirit is me growing. Oh, I'm feeling so good. Gotta raise my hands and rejoice. Say a few words to praise him every time I lift my voice. Oh, miracles and dreams realized through me, through faith. Nothing seems impossible if you believe. Hey! And I never ever doubt, never ever doubt. I believe in myself, cause I know I got the help from the power in the sky. I believe. sky. I believe, 'cause I know I got my help from the power in the sky. I believe, you best believe. Oh, brother, you got to believe. Won't somebody help me? 'Cause I need a little help. Probably 'cause I can't help myself. You got to believe that you got the power. Gotta believe. Believe it every hour. Believe in yourself when you can't find no one else to believe. Hey, you got to believe. I believe in the power, and I never ever doubt, never ever doubt. Every minute, every hour, I believe in myself because I know I've got my help. I've got my help from the power in the sky. I believe. I believe. So good to believe. Let me hear you say, do you? I believe. Do you? Do you? Do you? So good to believe. Feels so good to believe. So good to believe. I believe in the power and I never ever doubt. Every minute, every hour, I believe in myself because I know I've got my help. I believe in myself because I know I've got my help from the power in the sky. I believe. You can bet that, and that can never be taken away from you, ever, ever. No. Oh, shit. That's funny. Oops. Okay, I just deleted all my research. But that's okay because I'm kind of old school and I'm kind of old schools. I write notes. You know it. I got write notes. Be alright. Okay. Oh, so got this and that. Next. So, I'm gonna see that movie Golden Child by what's his name? Eddie Murphy. So I think that kind of shows how he holds it. He sits in the power of his meditation. Where he's like kidnapped and whatever. Just watch it. I'm gonna shut up. And he rises above the bullshit. He's non-reactive over bullshit, fake lies. And and that song, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Also, came to me. So remember, whenever feeling in the lower vibrational, identify the problem. 2, process it through 7 stages of grief. Number 3, shift your thinking. Like the person who wrote the song, I could think clearly now. The rain is gone. They shifted their thinking, right? And trust me, when we get older, a lot of us have been through a lot of crap in our lifetime and childhood. And, we are ineffable. We earned that. We earned that battlement. We earned that. Someone here needs to drink more water. I'm really feeling it. If you don't like drinking water, put like lemon or orange juice. some kind of juice or something you like with it. Okay. Shifting our thinking is the quantum. This is the realization that we are on a quantum timeline. Many, many timelines, which are all now. Our past lives, our just it's all now. That's how powerful having the divine protection is. So that's why I really like lit the fire and got my ass up here. Okay. Divine protection's no joke. They don't play. All right. And after this past year, very grateful. No doubt. There's also a message. It'll come back to me. So it's also being expansive. Is the Christ consciousness that we share in this togetherness, vibrational, and bliss and ecstasy. It's a really good feeling, and it's free, and no one can take it away from you. It's free, priceless. Yes, Starseeds. We love it here, don't we? And there's some of us that kind of get, lost in the sauce. And we've also made contracts with those starseeds or soulmates, and with there's karmic soulmates, and there's starseed soulmates, and there's all kinds of different things that go into the contract with other souls that in agreement. We played every role, starting from a rock, okay? Literally, dumb as a rock. If you've experienced it, there's people under hypnosis who've talked about it. Their experience as a rock. And Dolores Cannon. To give her credit for her work. And she started in the 60s, okay? She took a freaking beating from some really people in the box, okay? Needed to get out of the box and expand. It's like spirit guide Eric Metu says, people think they're racist on this planet. They're going to have something in for them when they realize there's a lot more out there. And also who live here. Men in black stuff. A lot of us volunteer souls from a higher dimension also have been through these lessons already. So a lot of us carry the wisdom of how to solve these solutions and have more of a protection. So maybe that's why it's not a competition. It's more like when you're in college and you just want to read a book and study and master the class, like learn it. And, no one's going to take the test but you. There's no cheating in spiritual. Our soul. Yeah, God handles that. So healing in a sense of being unbothered, a state of bliss. And if not, then do the 1, 2, 3s of shifting into a positive, higher vibrational. Love is the highest and strongest vibration. God, that turns demons to dust. So don't ever feel not good enough, because you are. Every single person and soul on this planet has a divine mission. Whether they refuse to shake off the amnesia or not. Yeah, it's a living hell. Damn, And going through the dark night of the soul shows that you're shifting, and it's uncomfortable, and it hurts, and it's painful. I've cried till my body hurts. It's You know, I'm telling you, it sucks. And then again, it's part of being human. It really is. Growing pains was no joke. Yet that's that's how you grow up. That's how we learn it, right? We're here to experience it. We're here to actually feel it. And that's the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yet I made a decision. I made a choice every time, every second, every now. I tell myself I choose and I'm in charge. I'm the boss of me. So I take responsibility for my energy, cleanse it. I take responsibility to brush my teeth. I take responsibility to get my stinky butt in the shower. I take responsibility to get my stinky energy cleansed, raising the vibration. It's a choice. It's a choice. We have to light the fire under our own asses and just do it. Okay. And it's because you are enough. I do it because I am enough. And I'm tough as shit. I do it. I listen to my my divine guides. It's very valuable to me. It's priceless. It's eternal. It's not, a measly 25 years of life like my son left. It's not a 90 years, which is like this to our soul, because everything is now on the other, well, this is the only place that are still in linear time. Anyhow, before I go down the rabbit hole too far, I don't want to lose anyone. So, there's people I can run at the same speed with. There's people I would just like taking notes, and there's people that I want to help. So, just stay grounded and do your own research. That's how we expand. That's the best way I could put it. Um, so we already talked about freedom from low vibrational feelings, because I say I do not consent. And if there's anything being projected at me from someone who's whatever and low vibrations, um, misery likes company. But I don't look at it that way, because I don't look down at people. I see us, um, we can see it like this. You know, we're all children of God here. We're all children of God, same level. And then it's kind of like, do you want to be behind door number 1, door number 2? And you'll resonate. It's kind of like, oh, here we go. It's like Disneyland. Okay, I want to go on this ride. I want to go on that ride. I want to go on this. Well, I'm choosing, I want to go to this ride. So I'm going to walk from the front door to the back. There's higher technology back here too. It's a small world. Okay. And so, yeah, I do entertain myself all the time. And I'm not alone. The heavenly realm is ginormous. More Google-licious than we know. Oh, this is a good one. He took away all my pain and gave me life. Get out of your head. Get into life. The only thing in my head should be my heavenly realm and my clairvoyant. It's my movie screen of connecting to my divine. So look at that song, Sounds of Blackness. He took away all my pain. And then sometimes there's good pain, you know. My son went to West Point, you know, became an Army officer. And, you know, it was a pain in the ass. He had hard classes. He had to run every day. He had to use his energy. He had to play football, um, beat Navy. He had to beat Navy. He had to have integrity. Um, he had to have discipline. You know, I taught my kids since 12. I taught them how to. I taught them how to live in case I passed away. And you know, these kids could probably survive outside like bear because of I don't know, my dad was a Navy SEAL, okay? And I have a lot of military in my family. So being a prepper and being you know, prepared, you prepare for the worst and hope for the best, right? Hurry up and wait. All those good things. Um, you know, like staying in survival mode isn't my choice, yet I'm prepared so I can survive no matter what. That's the thinking. So my kids knew how to do their own laundry. They knew how to um, you know, they better be good people and do their work and uh, just be well rounded. And sports, keeping them productive, not destructive, because we're all going to do something. And if we're doing something destructive, please change your shift your quantum thinking to being productive, and do it for you. Do it for your kids. Do it for the planet. Do it for something positive. You know, do it because you want divine protection and uh, just graduate from this planet, this Harvard planet. You know, do you want to keep repeating kindergarten until you can learn to be nice several lifetimes? You know, that's kind of a waste. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of, and what's energy? Everything. Money is energy. Um, God is energy or divine. Uh, so it's connecting the dots. That's real. Okay. Um, so all the roles that we've played on Earth, if we were a soldier in our past life, if you know, and had to kill someone, God forbid, then the next life come back and you know do a different role, like a theater, and choosing your ride you want to be on. So also Egyptian royalty. Uh, and hypnosis, there was water around in Egypt around it was pyramids, and it was very lush, and it was like watch also on Netflix. Well, it was on Netflix. Cleopatra. Um, Stop saying Kitty. Played roles in Egyptian royalty, having past lives with people that you've seen here that you've had Egyptian royalty. You notice maybe that you didn't want to do that role. You wanted to do something else where you don't like sit on your butt all the time. You actually want to get your hands dirty or something. It's all up your soul growth. Okay. And you can have like a past life regression and all kinds of like questions answered, connecting with your higher self. Ask why something happened. Your higher self will tell you. Yeah, you will tell you. Get that concept. Okay. So it kind of shifts your thinking into taking responsibility for your energy, your frequencies, and your vibrations. Nobody else is responsible for it but you. I'm only responsible for how I feel, my vibrations, frequencies, and energies. Yep. That's why we want to be really mindful on not making the wrong choices. Then you wouldn't have, then you'll have nobody to blame or, and take responsibility for your own soul growth. Then you can raise your vibrations. I think that pays off some karmic debt too. Definitely. Yeah, making that choice. It's easy as that. And we have spiritual bank accounts too. As above, so below. Let's see. Service to others is also a great way. Not service to self. Service to self is ignorance in the spiritual court. Stay in the light. Because life is good. The sun is good. The trees are good. There's many things to think about than the bad things. Seriously, it's a choice. And it's nobody's choice but mine. That also is a part of graduating, prerequisite, and unlocking spiritual gifts. Whatever you put out to the universe is that energy coming right back. And it's, depending on, like, if you look at physics, the lowest vibration is the slowest. Like a rock. If you take a rock to a physics lab and put some kind of frequency checker on it, it's going to be like slow, okay, low vibrational, because it's just slow. And then, or the color red is also slow. Not to be rude, it just is. Say, blues or greens, like the chakras. There's low vibrational people who want to keep people stuck in depression because misery likes company, or whatever their agenda is. Hopefully nothing nefarious. You go to a physics lab and you put something on you got your instrument to check the vibrational frequencies of, say, yellow. It's going to be a lot faster. Blue is going to be a lot more faster. And then we get into the 5Ds. It's instant. So it's science, really is. That's what we are. We're a science project. As the doctors. They practice on us all the time. Let's see what happens when I hit the bottom of your knee. Like, kicked in the face. Oh. There's a reflex for you. You'll never forget. Oh, Jesus. Okay. What else? So notice the truth will always prevail. And if someone's telling you something, don't just believe it. Part of using your intelligence is finding for yourself. Don't be lazy. um, the harder they are, the bigger they fall. You ain't as tough as you think you are. No, we're very tender. Okay, let's see. Sometimes, like, people's worst critics are liars because low vibrational. So a part of feeling good enough and your self-esteem is to be like, I don't give an F. Ineffable. Raise your vibrations. Ineffable. This girl's ineffable. And I'm selective of who I care about. Let's see. Yeah, fancy cars and clothes aren't going to go with us. What was the last thing people say on their deathbed? Oh, God. Strength through loyalty. Find strength in and making your own choices. Hello, what do you want to eat today? Life is like a buffet. You get to pick and choose. If someone's bullying you or threatening you, okay, 911 is there for a reason. And yeah, like I said in the last video, my mom, she turned around and gave bullies back and worse. She'd literally out crazy them legally. And yeah, it you have rights. We all have rights. Our forefathers and ancestors didn't die in vain. They fought for a reason. So we had to have our soul contracts approved by our divine creator. Angels, archangels, other souls. So it's best not to be obnoxious and just let that happen because and call 911. It might just save your life to have them in custody before they go to prison. And that's for someone. I am in the no fear zone. Especially with my son. Okay. Talk about a crowded house. I'll show you who's with me. I've got a personal angel here besides all my other family that crossed over. This is my son, Steven. He went to West Point and became this is 2019 when he graduated. And he is a good soul. He has a good soul. And he's very powerful. He's an old soul. And he works with Archangel Michael. And he said he's in my soul group. So that means he has Christ in his soul group. Christ told me I was watching over him. I'm one of his angels. So is my son. We all have it in us to make it. But it's not going to be handed to us. We have to resonate. It's, again, vibrations, frequencies, and energy. I'd rather be in the ineffable with divine protection. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So yeah, get your energy squeaky clean. Get your vibrations, your frequencies. Do it. Also, without um, any of our manipulations, this is divine, heavenly realm, galactic, are shooting photons, excuse me, and vibrations to the planet to raise um, physically this planet into 5D. And uh, I really lit the fire because, and I turned it up because I didn't want to be left behind. I was going to be stuck on no 3D planet again, watched by the Arcturians. I'd be again and meditation, grounding, and I'd be working my ass off to raise my vibrations to keep me off that planet. And that frequency. And it's also exposing all the low vibes. You know, there's when when the light comes on, the cockroaches scatter, and that's what's happening. That's why a lot of old belief systems are breaking down. That's why the divine is breaking up. Any groups helping uh, crazy people who aren't in their right mind and cast hexes and try to bully and control other people. Yeah, all those people working with them to try and, I don't know, block something or delay something for people. Uh, Divine says they're all going to be accountable to. Let's see. The mother of all bombs. Brace yourselves. Oh, the moon literally reflects back to senders. And it's wild, huh? Let's see. So we're going to need to reach accountability for why we're feeling like we're feeling. Right. Get your journal and write out your life. What's the movie you want to live in? Remember, you have to respect everyone's free will. I would love to, to you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And if someone is like bullying or threatening someone else's life, and they haven't been taken to prison yet, or someone called 911 on them yet to get a checkup from the neck up, then there's ramifications. Divine will step in. Universe will step in. We'll get more active and active and active and active, and we'll make it happen. Especially after a cycle's ended. Okay. So have faith in yourself to be good enough. Because every single person is good enough. Remember Jesus said to treat others the way you treat yourself? Or someone on the street just might be an archangel in disguise. There's some truth to that. A lot of truth to that. Of course, use your own discernment. You practice your vibrations. You can feel the shift. You can feel the shift when your clairs are feeling a divine being. You can, and if a meat suit is a divine being, you can feel an energy shift when they're a low vibrational divine being, and then you know how to protect yourself and call 911. So, yeah. I wouldn't want to live in the swamp. Strong divine protection. And if I have, I guess I've been to places other people would consider scary. Yet my soul signed up for it. And I was protected. I always felt that way. As long as I did my part. It's symbiotic. It's physics. And it's love. It's and God's not a man or a woman. God doesn't need to look like, doesn't need a meat suit, okay? It's consciousness. It's a consciousness, and all knowing, seeing, um, every electron, every proton. Escaping God is like escaping the air we breathe, okay? I'm gonna lose every time, so I surrender. Got my white flag. You win, Lord. Because I'm just going to breathe whether I'm thinking about it or not. You're there, here, everywhere. And if I choke myself and suffocate and die, guess what? I'm still going to be held before divine in an energy body. Let's see. God says, don't sleep with no more prostitutes. That's for someone. Cleanse your energy. Raise your self-esteem. And also thank you for choosing optimism and in your heart center, working on yourself. All the spiritual transformation you're going through is making you stronger. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. And even if it does kill us, it's probably in our soul contract. So, and if it's not in our soul contract, we literally have angels that we're born with that intervene without us asking, without a consent, because that's part of the contract. My son says he'll pull cars out of ditches when it's not their time. You know, he works with Archangel Michael doing that. That's how strong he is. Thank you, baby. We all have our loved ones on the other side. We all have our ancestors. Sometimes when we don't listen to them, they're the same. They really are. Same personality. They just have different clothes on. You know, they just shed their skin and now they're uh, an orb and whatever they want to manifest, and whatever they want to wear by thought, by energy, by vibration. Um, then ask your angels for signs, for confirmations, for just angels, wake me the fuck up. Why aren't I getting it? Why am I acting slow? Why do I need to raise my vibrations? Help me raise my vibrations. Um, this is for someone. Take your full dose. Um, don't be sharing with people that are bums or won't have their own. Or, I used to work in social services for child protective services, and there's a lot of help. People just have to ask. Yeah. And healing is also letting go of control and letting that go. Do not consent to any cocky energy. Stay in your enlightenment. Also, be careful of be careful for someone, any potential setups or official persons that have nefarious reasons. People sometimes with control issues that are going through abuse, and I'll tell you, men can be abused too. When I was in the military, there's men that were also assaulted. Like, think of the abuse. They had it. It's and you'd be surprised. It's hard for a grown ass man to admit that they were assaulted, or it happens. It happens in prison. It's an animalistic behavior, territorial, low vibrational. Yet, let's be real. We are on this psychopath planet, right? It's really important to get your vibrations up and have your divine protection, even more so. So, if you have a crazy that you're dealing with that's not in the right mind at all, say they're like tracking your phone or got a tracker on your car or threatening you, please seek the proper authorities. Everyone has 911. Everyone, this is a public area. Okay. The planet is public. And most importantly, divine protection. Divine protection can go where nobody can go. The past, the now, the future makes sense to me. So I want to stay in enlightenment, ineffable. No doubt about it. What else? Yeah. I'm sending love to anyone, to everyone. High, low vibrational, everyone. And because this is what I choose to do. I choose to embrace the haters and send you love. And I pray for your healings. I pray for Christ to surround you and give you comfort for whatever pain and hurt you're going through. I've been there. It's uncomfortable. It's no fun. And that's why I pray for Christ to surround you and comfort you. Because that's what worked for me. That's what I know. As and still does. It's not funny. It's just, I'm serious. I just being me. This is how I handle pain. I laugh at myself. I really do. Because I know I'm not perfect. And I just want to be natural. So I just surrender to divine, go with the flow. Yet something is not in my frequency. It's going to feel resistant. It's going to feel uncomfortable. That's our divine guidance letting us know. That's why it's really important to feel these vibrations, frequencies, stay within your divine guidance energy, because there's a change. You'll be super sensitive to it. And you'll learn, okay, so this means that. That means this. It's like your warning. It's your, it's your guidance. So listen to it. Okay. So I also pray about the archangels and dealing with people that haven't graduated from being kind to themselves and kind to others. So ask your angels, ask your spiritual team from above. So no spiritual consequences either. This is a good one too, Black Butterfly. You can do most anything your heart desires. Freedom comes from understanding who you are. It's time to claim your place among the stars. Spread your wings like the moon. A genius. Okay, so we have genes, we have Genesis. So you got to use your discernment with everything, because you know why. Okay. Hate is not in our vocabulary as 144,000 chosen ones. And when people are hateful, they can be, a little taken back because it's not where we come from. And that's where the harsh lessons come in, or raise your vibrations and stay in your divine guidance and protection. I'm hearing heaven's intervention. So if you're going through the dark night of the soul and suffering, purge it. Go inside, reflect, ask your holy angels for your answers, and do it. And get out of your head. Be in nature. Breathe fresh air. Walk in the salt water of the ocean. Just put yourself in your own empowerment and what will be best for you with your highest and best good. Because nobody beats divine. I'll keep saying that. Just like me, I'm Taurus. I'm let's see, out of all the zodiac signs, nobody beats the stubbornness of a Taurus. That's why we're such great parents. Yes. When my kids want to test the boundaries on me, I think Stephen was the example for the other two to like, okay, that's what I won't do. He taught them what not to do. That was when he was younger. But when he went to later years in his high school, he was just blossomed. He was a bright star. Is still on the other side. Yeah, the Taurus. What is our sign? It's a bull. Ever heard bullheaded? Ever heard of never give up? That's why we're great parents and we love our family. That's why we're really on loyalty. And that's why bullies never bully us, because they're about to be out bullied. Especially our high vibrational ones. We've got some ancestors and archangels that don't play. No joke. Christ, the divine. So listen to your divine guidance. Yeah. Oh, let's say once when I was 22, I didn't listen to my divine guidance, and I was fully aware of what I was feeling. I seriously, my gut feelings were like yanked and practically jerked. Now, how can I not feel that? You're going through hurt. Is that a divine guidance telling you something ain't right? It's been a long, long time. We've been singing the blues. We've been down. I love this band. We've been singing the blues. Okay, so yeah, when I didn't listen to that jerk feeling, I got into a car accident, and then I didn't have a car, and I had to walk everywhere. I was like, I'll never do that again, Lord. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really, literally, I'm sorry. You know, my sorry ass was. I was like experiencing being a sorry ass, walking everywhere, and had plenty of time to think about it, just like prison. Like 1 second could have saved me how many linear years? Yeah, that's why it's important not to be reactive. Except 911. Boop, boop, boop. And divine high vibes, divine protection. Yeah, but God forgave me, and so wherever I walked in LA, even if it wasn't the safest, I felt my divine protection. I felt my quantum shift because I chose to ask for forgiveness and repent my ass off. Yeah, I'll do anything, God. I'll cut grass. Yeah, surrounded by my soul tribe is awesome. Makes one more thing to put on my grateful list. So keep it in prayer too. Raises your vibrations when you're someone in love, the highest, strongest vibration. Um, and when I give loving unconditionally is knowing that I'm giving without expecting anything in return. You know, if you give homeless people blankets and water, and you know, even if they don't smile, it's okay. They ate. You know, like parents give to their children, right? Unconditionally, and don't expect anything in return. That's why hate is like too hard of a word when you come out from higher vibrational, because spirit's fluid. Oh, let's see. I'm also sorry some people didn't have a loving upbringing. Um, you know, no family is perfect. Nobody is perfect. We all have something that we've gone through in different stories because we're on spiritual growth on this Harvard planet. I know. And, but, you know, we wanted to come here to for mastery and to wake up from amnesia. By remembering where we come from is our spiritual awakening and ascension. And where we come from is our creator of love and joy. Once you remove the ego, cut your ass, I don't know, whatever, a metaphor, and be in pure love, it's a good feeling. And then like moving up into higher spiritual rankings, you know, like if a low vibrational wants to cast negativity on someone spiritually high ranking, it's just going to turn to glitter eons away, especially with divine protection. I don't ever want to see anyone hurt or lose or feel left out or, that's why I like jealousy and competition make me feel uncomfortable. Well, it doesn't make me feel. It's my choice to feel the way I do. And whatever word I use, or a light language, the point is that when you understand your energies and the quantum shifts, and part of living in a shithole is to recognize that. That's your wisdom. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, time to leave. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Oh, like you'll be able to call it, making your own calls. That is standing in your power. Sometimes Dark Night of the Souls also, it's faded. Or if you're ignoring a faded, just whatever spiritual court decides. That our Heavenly Father will humble us with discipline like a loving parent does for our own good in self-growth, safety, protection, to grow up and learn how to feel secure. Our lessons on this planet that we volunteered here to live and wake up from amnesia. Faith keeps us safe, and having faith in ourselves refuels our soul. Having faith in our highly divine vibrational beings, spirit guides, ancestors, archangels, God. Sometimes God will make us feel like we need to pack up and move to stay alive. After what I've been through, all of the freaking spankings I've had from the divine, I'd do it. When God asked me to jump, I ask how high. And for someone, God is watching. So no shame for standing our own grown. There's no shame in standing our ground for our own rights, for our own free will. Call on your angels. Call 911. And low vibrationals will use bullshit to manipulate, lie, cheat, destroy, steal. And I'd stand under the umbrella of divine protection. Let's see. Yeah, demons will be dust. And then we can turn out of the south nodes of living in the box, being narrow-minded, all the low vibrational stuff. It's not the place to be. And get into our north node of living in our divine purpose is also a benefit of living in our divine protection and higher vibrational love and light and sharing it. So, yeah, it's priceless. And so much time and effort really does go into producing our soul contract. That's what Eric Medhu says, one of my spirit guides of divine, who's earned his archangels for helping people with mental health and helping people connect with their clairs. Just ask him, Eric Medhus. He specializes helping people with mental health. And that's how he earned his archangel. Emotional intelligence is very important. That's also a purpose of the Black Knight of the Soul. So you know who you are and what you're all about when you stand your ground in your authority, in your divine protection. And you have no doubt. You are knowing who you are. No amnesia on that. Then to change our ways ain't easy. We have to shift our thinking and we have to act on it. That's the balance too. Speaking our truth to our soul. And I'm sorry for the twin flames because you physically on this timeline have more than one lifetime on this lifetime. Or you have more than one life. The soul split in two. And it's, well, two heads are better than one. Oh, that also brings balance when they're both on the same page. In truth. And listening. Being open-minded, being open-hearted. Because that's our soul. That's our other half. I know there's a lot of twin flames that, you know, a lot of us have gone through similar things with the crazy karmic that ends up in prison. So the divine always has a plan. Yeah. And protects us. And raising our vibrations definitely keeps us there. Here. And we have to unconditionally love our soul. Just like, you got to get into a shower and wash your stinky ass. You need to get into the shower of your loving your soul and cleanse your energy. Wash your stinky ass energy. So think of the water drops as God's love raining on us, with some salt, with love, breaking the chains, destroying all that stink, all that bacteria. That's what stink is. It's bacteria. That's why it's unhealthy to stink too. So if you're in a toxic cycle, wash your stinky energy and act on it. And say, your twin did do you wrong, and you're like, I don't ever want to see them again. I moved. I changed my phone number. I'm done. And Divine gave me the green light that my divine soulmate's coming in, who's already put in the work and cares and all that. Then, and it's closer to your own age, or close at least, not in their 20s. Good Lord. See, I learned another lesson. Be specific. Anyways, I came to the realization that, whatever my twin flame decides to do, I'm going to at least platonically send love unconditionally, because it's me. It's me. It takes two to tango. Nobody's perfect. So as long as it's not abusive or, out of your mind, like lost your mind, all of it. um, yeah. In the enlightenment and ineffable state, on a soul level, it's okay. It's all right. It's definitely okay. Unconditional love. That can be a friendship, a platonic friendship. And I feel that way with all my exes, actually. Um, I'm friends with all my platonically friends with all my exes because we respect each other and we respect each other's free will and, you know, don't want to get 911 called on nobody. And, that's where when you unconditionally love, there's no racism because we advanced, faith and knowledge, practicing faith and knowledge, learned that lesson. Um, and also that coming from LA, West Hollywood, there's a lot of gays that live there, bis. And I have lots of friends that are whatevers. I don't know. I don't care. Honestly. It's all right. It's okay. Um, it just be be nice. Graduate kindergarten. Having high vibes, doesn't matter what the package is wrapped in. It's what's inside and how they act on it. That doesn't harm others. Remember when I was in my punk rock days, I was like 11 or 12, and I had a friend, and well, we're still friends, but I haven't seen him since I was a teenager. Um, Maybe I'll find him on Facebook. That'll be really cool. I know he's doing great because he's high vibrational and he's bi, and I don't care. He still felt like giving me. He gave me a Saint Christopher charm, and it was like this color blue. And I was like, "Why are you giving me this?" And he says, "Because I felt like it." He's like, "We'll just pay it forward." I said, "Okay." Someone high vibrational gave it to him, and he felt like giving it to me, and so I paid it forward to someone else. I felt like giving it to the Saint Christopher charm. And he was going to, maybe he'll see this and contact me. Never know. It's a small world. It really is. I ran into an old roommate in Japan. You just, small world after all. And galaxies after all. And heavenly realms. Anyways, well, it's mega huge. The point is that he was a student at the art center, which is like a prestigious art school. And so I know he's living in his purpose, and he was talented. He is talented. And he took my light blue Dr. Martens. I love. I trusted him with it. I said, okay. He's like, let me paint these for you. And I was like, all right, okay. Because I felt the vibrations and the energy. And he painted them this color. I was like, wow, that's a bright color. But if you look at it, it's a high vibe color, right? You know? Neutrality. So he felt that he liked my neutrality. He liked my trust. So we were already feeling 4D in like, I don't know, 1980s. I gotta clean this. Sage and the ash. Mm-hmm. There's also things that can raise your vibrations: crystals, sounds, Moldavite, which is from Czechoslovakia. Make sure you get a certificate that it's certified. Because there's, scammers out there. So you want to make sure. There's from Czechoslovakia too. It's from the meteor. So yeah, I keep these right by my bed. Like a little selenite bowl. Selenite naturally cleanses. You can't put these in water because it'll melt. Like the Himalayan salt and heat. So yeah, this helps you with your meditation, especially Palladian. And this is from Canada. It's the oldest crystal on the planet. It's called, there's different colors, okay? Because it's so old, it has, this is just a little chunk of like a mountain, okay? So there's red, orange, probably all the colors because this is the oldest. So it's experienced a lot and has a lot. It's aurora light. I think it's like 53. It's a number, and that number is the amount of crystals. The amount of minerals in this. Okay. This is also good for meditation, connecting with their galactic families. Turn of the century, 1900s, we have this is a Tesla plate that raises your vibrations. So you can get a small one or a large one. Obviously, a large one is going to cover more, like maybe a mile. If you get one, probably 5x5 will cover a mile of raising the vibrations. And yes, in your neighborhood too, in your next door. This is, read this is healing too, because it raises your vibrations. That's another thing, raising your vibrations, you'll never get sick because diseases are low vibrational to survive. That's like, when you go to a doctor's office and it's like freaking freezing and there's like steel everywhere. What is it? Stainless steel. It's cold because it's it germs can't survive on it. There's a reason for everything, and there's no coincidence. Next, I wrote a lot and I talk a lot. I just want to share. Yeah. My friend, my bisexual friend, he came from his heart. I think his name is Chris. I'm going to call him Chris. Not the things that we do. Don't let that define us. Our heart defines us. And that's how spiritual court is going to balance the scales from our hearts. And a lot of laughter. We shared a lot of laughter. And yeah. So sending him, we can remotely be receptive. I don't want nobody sending me. You have to consent. That's how I'm on lockdown. Because even if someone's going to pray for me, I still have to consent to that. So you have to talk to me first. And then, yeah, because I'm on lockdown. Divine is my filter. Actually, Jesus Christ is my gatekeeper. And he can see a lot more than I can. Yeah. Feeling self-worth. Also, because we're enough. Because my foster mother taught us when we put our name on it, my work, my paper, anything and everything, I'm going to make sure it's going to be my best. My name. That's priceless. No money can buy that. And that's pretty damn healing. Then you will know. Confirmation. You will know playing. So, a priceless reputation, even if someone tries to tarnish it, the truth always prevails. God always prevails. Don't worry. 911. Or the severity that, uh, whether it's the 25 years that my son lived or the 50 years someone lives or the 80 years someone lives or more, who knows? They live longer in the Bible. Uh, it's a blink of an eye to eternal and all of our lifetimes. Think about that. I live my life thinking about how this affects my eternal life. And then that's above, and then pull it into my physical realm and balance it. And then I ask for my help, my divine help, of course. So stand up and have faith in yourself so you don't fall for anything. No bullshit lies. Stand up, especially for children. Protect the innocent. Or fall for anything. Those karmic lessons are no fun. In tarot, karma is the wheel of fortune upside down in reverse. If you shuffle that way too, with your divine protection. And that will show that there's a imbalance. Upright is dharma. That's positive karma or positive fortune, wheel of fortune. What do you call it? The karmic wheel. There's all kinds of names for it. To bring balance is to bring truth and justice. And all including the past and future timelines. Remember Back to the Future when he helped his dad to pull it out of him and stand his ground? Did you notice the difference in the timelines? Bingo. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Watch that movie, Back to the Future. Oh. All right. Bye, you guys. I love you. Peace. Yay. We're done with the 5D level 4. We're done. We're done. Go collective. Go collective. Have fun. Take care. Be safe. God bless.